Hello everybody, welcome back to Gringo University. El día de hoy vamos a ver how to say don't get me wrong in Spanish. So, don't get me wrong in Spanish can be translated as no me malinterpretes. No me malinterpretes. Let's see some important information before we continue with the sentences. So, no me malinterpretes is the way you say don't get me wrong in Spanish. But depending on the person you are talking, you need to change these direct object pronouns. Okay, you have to use me if you're talking about yourself. You're gonna use la if you're talking about a girl, in lo if you're talking about a boy, nos if you're talking about we, you're included, and los if you're talking about them. Okay, no me malinterpretes, no la malinterpretes, no lo malinterpretes, no nos malinterpretes, no los malinterpretes. So here you can have the translation in English. So important, depending on the person you are referring to, you have to use this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one. Okay, let's continue. No me malinterpreten. So the first one is that you're talking to a single person. Okay, you're having a one-on-one conversation. So, no me malinterpretes. Don't get me wrong. No la malinterpretes. Don't get her wrong. Okay? Here, if you use the one that ends with S, you are having a one-on-one conversation. But if you are having a conversation with more than one, you're gonna use this other one, the one that ends with N. No me malinterpreten. No la malinterpreten, no lo malinterpreten, no nos malinterpreten, no los malinterpreten. Okay? So the one that ends with an S, you're having a one-on-one conversation. But if you use this one ending with an N, you're having a conversation with more than one person. Okay? That's very simple to understand. Don't worry, we will see some sentences so you will get the hang of it. Here I have a chart showing you the two variants. So remember, if you use this one, you're having a one-on-one conversation. But if you use this one, you're having a conversation with more than one person. Okay, let's start with the sentences. Remember, no me malinterpretes, 101. No me malinterpreten, having a conversation with more than one person. Let's continue. No me malinterpretes. So, ending with an S. So I'm having a conversation with a one-on-one. No estoy diciendo que no eres bonita. No me malinterpretes. Solo estoy diciendo que no eres lo suficientemente atractiva para salir conmigo. No estoy diciendo que tú no eres bonita. No me malinterpretes. Solo estoy diciendo que no eres lo suficientemente atractiva para salir conmigo. This guy is having a conversation with a girl, one-on-one conversation. That's why he used malinterpretes. Okay, this law is to express a general idea, something already established. Okay, I'm going to prepare a class explaining you this, because this law is always going to be masculine. It doesn't matter if it's a girl. Don't worry, we'll see that in other videos. Let's continue. Again, no los malinterpreten. Don't make them wrong. Ellos no están diciendo que Gringo University sea el mejor canal de YouTube para aprender español. No los malinterpretes. Solo están diciendo que es uno de los mejores. Ellos no están diciendo que Gringo University sea el mejor canal de YouTube para aprender español. No los malinterpretes. Solo están diciendo que es uno de los mejores. Este es el verbo ser en el modo subjuntivo. Okay? I use here los because I'm talking about them, not me. Don't get them wrong. Okay? And I'm talking to one person. I'm asking, well, I'm telling one person that don't get them wrong. They're not saying that. Okay? One person, only one person. Let's continue. No la malinterpretes. Okay, if I put la, it's obviously that I'm talking about a girl. Don't get her wrong. Okay, and I'm using the one that ends with an S, so I'm having a one-on-one conversation, or not a one-on-one conversation. I'm having a conversation with one person. Okay, with one person. Mi mamá no quiso decir eso. Por favor, no la malinterpreten. Ella solo quiso decir que si vuelven a pisar su césped, les va a pegar, no a demandar. Mi mamá no quiso decir eso. Por favor, no la malinterpreten. Ella solo quiso decir que si vuelven a pisar su césped, les va a pegar, no a demandar. Entonces, no la malinterpreten. La, I'm talking about her. That's why I put la. And I put malinterpreten because I'm having a conversation with more than one person. Okay, that's why I use this. The one that ends with N. If I were talking to just one person, I would have used the one ending with an S. But I'm not having a conversation with a person. I'm having a conversation with more than one person. So I have to use an N. No la malinterpreten, because there are more than one person who is misunderstanding this person, who's getting wrong this person, who's getting wrong the thing that this person is saying. Okay, let's see another example. Por favor, no me malinterpretes. Te dije que me trajeras la sopa y luego el seco. Pero me trajiste el seco y luego la sopa. No vuelvas a cometer ese error de nuevo. O no te vuelvo a dar propina. Por favor, no me malinterpretes. Te dije que me trajeras la sopa y luego el seco. Pero me trajiste el seco y luego la sopa. No vuelvas a cometer este error de nuevo. O no te vuelvo a dar propina. Again, I'm having a conversation to a waiter, so it's one-on-one conversation. That's why I use this. Say, no me malinterpretes. If I had a conversation with two waiters, I will have used no me malinterpreten. But since I'm only having a conversation with one person, so I use the one ending with S. So the word seco is the translation in English is dry, but we use this in Colombia to talk about the rice, the meat, the salad, the potatoes. Okay, the soup, and the other part of the meal is the rice, the meat, the potatoes, the salad. That one we call that seco in Colombia. Okay, in Colombia. And I also have here volver a. Okay, volver, you know, that means to return. But if you add this a, it becomes an again. Okay, if you use volver plus a, it turns into again. Okay, not every time that you see volver is to return. This works very similar like the phrasal verbs in English. Very similar, not the same. Okay, they change their meaning. If you use volver plus a, it means again. Okay, so don't make this mistake again. Generally you put again at the end of the sentence. We put it at the beginning. Okay, no vuelvas a cometer ese error. Again, don't make this mistake. Or I'm not going to tip you again. Okay, volver a means again. It's not to return. If you see volver plus a, it means again. Let's continue. So we have one here that ends with S. So I'm talking to one person. No me malinterpretes. Por favor, mi amor, no llores. No me malinterpretes. No estoy diciendo que quiero divorciarme de ti. Solo estoy diciendo que quiero tener 2 esposas. Por favor, mi amor, no llores. No me malinterpretes. No estoy diciendo que quiero divorciarme de ti. Solo estoy diciendo que quiero tener 2 esposas. So, a guy is having a conversation with his wife. So, it's one-on-one conversation. So, that's why he used malinterpretes. Okay, let's continue. No nos malinterpretes. So, we are having a conversation to one person. That's why we use the one that ends with S. And we goes with nos. So, I'm included. No nos malinterpretes. Don't get us wrong. Mamá, no nos malinterpretes. No es que no nos gusten tus regalos. Es solo que ya estamos grandes y no jugamos con carritos. Mamá, no nos malinterpretes. No es que no nos gusten tus regalos. Es solo que ya estamos grandes y no jugamos con carritos. So we, I and my, me and my brothers, we're having a conversation with my mother, which is one person. That's why we use the S. If we were having this conversation with my mother and my father, I will have put here and no nos malinterpreten. But since we are just having a conversation with my mother, one person, I use the one ending with S. Okay. I hope I make myself clear. But let's see more sentences. Here we have no lo malinterpretes. No lo malinterpretes. Él solo dijo que quería tener más de una esposa. No dijo que te iba a abandonar a ti. No lo malinterpretes. Él solo dijo que quería tener más de una esposa. No dijo que te iba a abandonar a ti. So lo is because I'm talking about him. If I were talking about her, I will have put here la. But no, I'm talking about him. That's why I put lo. And I'm talking to one person. That's why I put this here. The S. Okay. Él solo dijo que quería tener más de una esposa. No dijo que te iba a abandonar. Iba plus a is was going to. This is very important that you learn this because we use it every single day. I was going to. Yo iba a. He was going to. Él iba a. Okay. So iba plus a, it means was going to. Or we were going to. So let's continue. Veamos la última frase. No la malinterpreten. No la malinterpreten. Ella solo quiso decir que los que no tienen el último iPhone son pobres, no muertos de hambre. No la malinterpreten. Ella solo quiso decir que los que no tienen el último iPhone son pobres, no muertos de hambre. Okay, I put here la because I'm talking about her. and I put the one ending with N because I'm having a conversation with more than one person. Okay, that's why I put this N. Y muertos de hambre is like very poor people, and I found this translation dead beats, but I don't know if that is the correct one. But this is very offensive. This is very offensive. So don't use it, please. Muertos de hambre. So, muchas gracias por ver el video. Espero que te haya gustado, pero sobre todo espero que te haya servido. Si es así, dale al botón me gusta, suscríbete, compártelo con un amigo, con un enemigo, no importa, pero compártelo, que eso ayuda un montón. Y nos vemos en el próximo video de Gringo University. Hasta la próxima.